Hey there, how's it going, boys? Welcome to another spot on Three Toe Customs. I'm Three Toe Joe. Today we're going to do a review on a Rogue L.E.D Lightwhip sent to us by our good friends at UTV Canada. So if that's something that interests you, then follow along. Glad you guys made it this far. Before we get going along here, if you guys wouldn't mind taking 2 seconds and just going down below, smashing that subscribe button, it would mean a huge deal to me. And also hit that notification bell so when you get the notifications when new videos come out and you don't miss anything. So basically what we're going to do today is we're not going to do like the whole install vid like we would normally do. We'll show you some clips of the important parts of where I mounted some stuff and things like that, but mostly we'll go over the durability and we'll do a nice full review of this Lightwhip for UTV Canada here with their in-house brand, the Rogue L.E.D Lightwhip. So here we go, let's get these puppies out of here. I've been pretty eager to see what these look like. We'll see in a minute here. Let's get these pulled out of the box. They're very tightly packed in there. I mean, so as you can tell, I mean, UTV Canada went through a deal of precautions to make sure that these were well taken care of. So I'd like to thank UTV Canada and Rogue first and foremost for the chance to do a review on their Lightwhip here. It's been great so far. I mean, the durability wise is what we'll speak on first. I mean, obviously I have no complaints durability wise. I mean, I'm sure you've seen in some of my videos I go in some pretty dumb spots and I do some dumb things sometimes, and I'll show you guys a couple clips here in a second of some rough riding that I've been doing with this whip. And really, I mean, it's just been holding up. I've been jumping this machine. I've been doing all kinds of things, running in mud, hitting water hard, you name it. This light's held up so far great. I got no complaints in that department whatsoever. So if you guys want to check out these couple of clips here, and then you tell me what you think about the durability. We'll be right back. Just checking out, see how much flex there is. Guys, you still with us? Right on. Awesome. So the lights themselves that are in the whip, I find they're plenty bright, and the brightness is adjustable. So I have no complaints whatsoever on the brightness, and I'm sure anybody would be pretty happy with the overall outcome and look of what they are. So next we'll just go right on into talking about the app, and we'll show you guys the app and the functions on that, and how those kind of work a little bit for you. How's that sound? So here we are, and we're going to check out the app here. So the app that we use for this light here is called Happy Lighting. Hopefully you guys can see that properly. Happy Lighting. That opens right up, and you guys can see here you have lots and lots of functions in here. Pretty much does just about everything you want. You can set it to music, just pulse to whatever's around, noise, many different styles, over 200 different pre-settings, 256 to be exact. You can set the brightness, the speed. Anyways, we'll go outside and we'll show you guys the functions and how they work better. Alright, so here we are outside, and you can see the brightness. You can set the brightness there and tone it down. Maybe turn it really down. It's not too bad, I guess. You can crank it right up. Bada bing, bada boom. Light up the night. So yeah, like I said, we don't have any music, but we'll show you the voice setting here. So as we speak, it'll pick our voice up and just react to that and change colors. So basically whatever background noise it hears, it'll pick that up and pulse to that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So, and probably the sensibility settings to imagine here, or how bright it is. Yeah, that'd be the sensitivity. And then you get your manual settings here. This is where I run them here most of the time, because I just like see how bright they are. And I find the orange is about the closest to the orange that I like. I can set it right there. Matches my rock lights really nice. So no, like I say, the app is really, really easy to use. Oh yes, and it comes with all these pre-settings here. So I mean, you can just set her up to that. 200 and something different settings, so pretty crazy. So there you have it. That's how the app works, and pretty simple to set up. I mean, plug and play really. It Bluetooth connects it right to it. So there you go. If you're wondering how the app works, that's how the app works. There you go, guys. Hopefully that didn't bore you too much, and you guys stuck around to see a little more about what we're going to say about this LED whip light here. So I think the next thing we're going to go into is probably the most important, is the mounting. Where I chose to mount on my 2019 RZR 900S. So we'll go take you guys into an older clip here of when we're installing it, and then we'll show you guys what I mean here. Alright, so let's head back into the shed here. Bada bing, bada boom. See, most of you players, guys, you'll notice that you don't have a factory hole in the middle here to mount your whip into. So I had to make my own hole, which I'll show you guys in a second here. It wasn't too hard. Still with us, because we still got a little more. You guys got to stick around for the beds. Alright, sweet. The beds, really, there aren't too many. There's just a couple, maybe. And it comes down to probably model-specific issues that I have with my machine specifically that maybe you might not have with yours because you don't have a RZR 900S. So, we'll get right into that here. The first issue that I had was mounting them. Let's say that I had two lights on my 900S. The washers that they provide with the whips were just a hair too small to fit the factory holes. So, but obviously the way I fixed that was by going and making my own new hole, and then the washers fit. So, but like I said, if I would have wanted to use two whips in the factory holes, I would have had to just find a couple of larger washers, and that would have solved that one, no problem. No problem at all. So it's not really that big of an issue. It's more model specific. So no big deal there. Alright, so the second issue that I had was the wiring length. They don't give you a good length of wire from the Lightwhip itself. I only had about enough wire to get to my center console, like the shifter area on my side-by-side. So maybe if you were on an ATV, it wouldn't make much of a difference. You'd have all kinds of wire to make it where you needed to. But on a side-by-side, if you were looking to maybe mount your box underneath your dash, where I would normally put mine to keep it up higher and safer and drier, and the heat away from it. So instead, I just mounted up and next to my shifter. It fit there. It works great. No big issues there. So that's how I remedied that issue for me. And then I just sent the wires from there up to my switchy switch, and we were all good on that front. So it's not even really that big of an issue, but I just thought I'd mention it just in case. Maybe something that you can prepare for when you order your set of Lightwhips, if you're going to anyways. Okay, so here's exactly what I'm doing here, because I know people are going to ask. So I'm taking the end of the wire here. I just dropped my corner of my bumper down here so I can catch it up on this side. Okay, so seems like we're gonna get about enough to get us here. Whatever, which I guess if I had to extend the wires, it wouldn't be a horrible spot to move the box, I guess. What you got? Oh, this guy stashed under here maybe. Alright, so my third and final issue that I found with the kit was the mount. The only issue that I have with the mount, it holds really sturdy and it's really easy to connect, so that I like, but it rotates. So the whole mount can rotate with the whip, so then you have the wire there, and then that there can rotate. So if you don't do something to secure that from rotating through time, it's going to pull on the wire, it's going to do something there. So you definitely, all I did was I grabbed some good old electrical tape. It's black. When you do it up nice, you can barely tell it's there, but I showed you guys that a little earlier. So that there holds it nice and tight, and I haven't had no issues as far as that goes. And there are little whips, flags there that go on top, they fit nicely. The only thing that I guess I don't like is, why would this be made to spin? I don't think you should make that to spin, because then eventually that's gonna be hard on the wire maybe, but anyways, we'll figure something out. We'll tape it up or something so it doesn't spin around, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of. So overall, man, I'm very happy with my Rogue L.E.D Lightwhip. I mean, I have zero complaints. Again, I thank UTV Canada for giving me the opportunity for testing out their Rogue L.E.D Lightwhips. They work great. I like mine. I use it every time I ride. It's not something that's really big here on the east coast of Canada, people having the Lightwhips, but there's a few of us now that have them, and they're starting to get a little more popular. It's you know, they have the little light function and the party things if you like to go do that in the woods, you know. Some people around here like that. Me, I just like, I like it that I can set them to the orange that I like, and it's pretty, and actually, the color on the orange I find is really nice and a lot closer than I could get on my rock lights actually. So, I mean, the color functions on them work really well. So yeah, go ahead and check out the UTV Canada website and check out their Rogue L.E.D Lightwhips. There's nothing funner than setting those things on like Christmas lights and then telling your buddy that the dust they're eating behind you is their Christmas present. Alright, boys, keep her classy and remember, keep the shiny side up, eh?